Another thing you said there was the fact that an addiction can also be in the form of ladies, right? Now, I've never had a issue with this or a problem with this, and I understand that you also have a girl, right? But have you ever seen men on their downfall purely because of women?
Absolutely, all the time.
Yeah.
They're a distraction. Many times they're a distraction. But just like, to women, men can be a distraction. Women can be a distraction to men. I see a lot of entrepreneurs, they utilize their time, energy, and attention towards pursuing short-term relationships or, in order to gratify their sexual desires. And even though I sympathize with it and I completely agree, it's also a distraction. So if you want to pursue your fullest potential, you can't be out here sharing your time and your energy with toxic relationships, with one-night stands. It simply doesn't work. I've been with my girl for over a decade, ever since I was broke. And she would drive me to work, So we built a really good relationship, a good friendship, great bond. And, I don't need, there's plenty of beautiful women in the world. You'd be surprised, the DMs are full of girls all the time hitting you up. But
Especially if you're traveling around the world, yeah.
But what is it that they want? And that's at the end of the day, like,
the lifestyle.
Do you want me to pay for your lifestyle? Do you just want me to take you on a trip? It's never something to give to me. It's very much a selfish hook towards something that they want. So I'm not entertaining any of that. It's not my cup of tea. And I know a lot of people like to do their, red pill, go sleep around with a new woman every single day, and that's their lifestyle. They can do whatever they want. I've just been able to hone in my craft, focus on developing myself, and that's why at the age of 28, I'm farther than most men will ever get.
When you've got a woman by your side throughout your entrepreneurship journey, how do you make that last? And how do you make that, in the times when you're busy and you've got so much shit to do, you're traveling the world or whatever the case may be, how do you make sure that relationship still lasts? Because there are women out there who'll be like, Luke, spend more time with me, do this, do that, we never go out, blah, 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 the whole lot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You want your woman to want you, So first of all
it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. Most women, they don't want all of your time. But women need to be constantly reassured that they matter. So you could go and hang out with your girl for 20 minutes and give her full undivided attention instead of taking her to the movies, spend 6 hours and think that that's building a relationship. Women want to be reassured that they are important in your life, and they want to fight for that first place. That's a woman that actually cares. 2 is communication and boundaries. As much as I love my girl, I have things that I need to do, right? So there's different priorities at different times. And that's what most people haven't come to realize, is that even in a marriage, even in a long-term relationship, priorities change. If you're broke, cuddling and watching Netflix on the couch shouldn't be your priority. Why? It's not because it's a bad thing to do. It's because it's not the right thing. And a good thing at the wrong time becomes bad.
Yeah.
So the goal is to understand how to shift priorities. If you're on a date and you're having a good time, don't be on your phone because it's just rude. Be fully there, be fully present. But when you're grinding and you're working, hey babe, not right now, we'll connect later.
Yeah, priorities work.
Yeah, and you establish communication. And you'd come to realize a lot of women are more level-headed and understanding than you would imagine, but you also have to go through that process of having that communication and having that relationship that's built on trust.
Yeah.
2 is there's no sort of insecurity or no sort of doubt when I'm traveling, doing my thing as to what I'm doing, right? Because I'm very straightforward as to my belief system.
Full trust.
Exactly. And it goes 2 ways. So communication, transparency, and being able to realign different priorities at different times as the world shifts and as different needs arise.
Yeah.